Rocky, and Resi. These will be your medalists. The question is, in what order? This is the final final. Who gets gold in the elimination race? Green Duck's a little bit quicker out of the gate, but they get caught up. Crazy Cat's Eye is stuck. Crazy Cat's Eye is high pointed on that middle obstacle in the course. Look at the speed down below. The Green Ducks trying to pull off the biggest upset for a new team in Marble Games history. They're not going to get there. They're going to get stuck. The Raspberry Racers get gold. Green Ducks will take a silver, though. Oh, with the finish line in sight. Whew. And that's to sting just a little bit, but a silver and some good points. But the Raspberry Racers doing what they need to do to challenge the Green Ducks, who sit above them in the order. 25 points to 20. That should help. No change in the top 4 after the elimination race, but after a 4th place by the Raspberry Racers compared to a 12th by the Green Ducks in surfing, the Racers jump to the top spot with 2 events to go. Meanwhile, the host Oceanics continue in dead last. Mellow Yellow and the O-Rangers in semi-final B. Down it comes. That spear didn't really come together for the O-Rangers like we've seen before. Mellow Yellow's lost 1 and now 2. I think the O-Rangers have only lost 1. And watching the left side here, that ball bearing edge of him to the side. It's going to be safe. Oh, goodness. That is going to keep them safe, and the O-Rangers will have the win and move on to the final. That was a little unexpected. The 3rd place match, Chocolatiers and Mellow Yellow. No time to regroup. That ball bearing tried desperately to knock the Chocolatiers out, but they stay on the board. Unfortunately for them, more Mellow Yellows did too. Solid impact. Immediately got those ball bearings going. Lost 1 Mellow Yellow because of it. Almost lost another, but the Chocolatiers come up just short. And so the matchup is set, pitting 11th and 15th place teams together in the final of the penultimate event of the 2019 Marble Games. And so it goes. O-Rangers and the Balls of Chaos. Impact off to the side. Balls of Chaos lose a couple. O-Rangers, as the ball bearings get released, they're going to lose another one on the far side. They opt not for the spear, but the O-Rangers have done enough. O-Rangers have won gold. Balls of Chaos, that is their first medal of these games, and they're happy about it. Not quite as happy as the O-Rangers, who net 25 points and a gold medal. O-Rangers up on top. Balls of Chaos and Mellow Yellow are podium finishers. Oceanics fans, they are pretty done with this. You look at the standings. Across 15 of these events, competitors have been tested in feats of strength, of speed, of stamina, and of mind. Now just 3 teams remain eligible to win eternal glory in the 2019 Yellow's Marble Games. The Raspberry Racers, the Green Ducks, and the Hazers, the only 3 teams were able to win it. 1 marble apiece from each of the 16 teams. A lot of team captains in there as well. Down they come. Off they go. Balls of Chaos out in front. Savage Speeders taking second, now fall back. O-Rangers up to the lead after capturing gold in the last event. Now they have a lot of trouble moving through those quick chicanes to start things off. The Raspberry Racers move up into first. If they finish in first, they win the Marble Games. Hazers, in the meantime, who you see just off to the left side of the screen, they have to finish first or second and have a little bit of help in the meantime. The Green Ducks mired back in the pack. You can see in the inset on the bottom left of your screen. Raspberry Racers not caring about that at all. Their eyes only forward. They can afford to lose a couple of spots depending on who's behind them, but they want to keep cruising out in first. Team Galactic, who desperately need a good finish to these games, back in second. O-Rangers, Balls of Chaos, Indigo Stars now in 5th place. Savage Speeders and the Midnight Wisps back behind. The Wisps also wanting to get a good points haul late in the season to try to bump themselves up into the standings. Halfway through the course, though, everybody wondering who's going to win the 2019 Marble Games. And right now, unless a challenge materializes from the Green Ducks, it's going to be the Raspberry Racers. They're sitting in 3rd. They've lost a couple of spots. Now they get one back from the Indigo Stars to move into 2nd place. O-Rangers out in front, clear by 20 lengths. Farther behind, now it's a 5 marble pack fighting for 2nd place. Raspberry Racers just following lockstep with everybody in front of them. Ooh, they get a little bit out of sorts moving through the apex of that turn, but they're able to recover nicely. Back into third place, now down into fourth. They're fine right there, considering the marbles that are ahead of them. Balls of Chaos still out in front. Oh, Rangers now move into third place. They fall back, dropping as well are the Raspberry Racers. Now they come back into third, trying to fight for second. You wonder if that drafting has saved a little bit of energy that they can use down in the bottom part of this course. But is it going to matter? Not so much, because wherever they finish, regardless, as robust as can be, the Raspberry Racers are your 2019 champions. Third place, good enough for Razzie. Behind Tumult from the Balls of Chaos and Cosmo, the captain of Team Galactic. A great games for all of them. Not so much for the hosts. Ignominious defeat for the Oceanics. The Raspberry Racers, with 8 medals, win in the paradigm of consistency, podiuming nearly every other event, it seemed like, in the entirety of these games. Consistency is how you win an event like this, although the rookie Green Ducks gave them a pretty good run for their money. Time now for the closing ceremony.